On the 8th of January, 2026, Tai County officials concluded the recovery operation for 5 illegal hikers on the Ao-Tai Ridge. Caught in a minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit blizzard, 3 members of the group perished, leaving only 2 survivors. Using official reports, we reconstruct the timeline of this high-altitude tragedy. The seeds of this tragedy were sown in late December 2025. The team leader, Mr. Red, posted a recruitment call online for a New Year winter challenge of the minor Ao-Tai trek. Due to the last-minute nature of the trip, the 5-member team was finalized on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve. The group consisted of 5 team members. We call them Mr. Yellow, Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, Miss White, and the leader, Mr. Red, who had just celebrated his birthday. Their ages range from 19 to 32 years old. They plan to cover the 27-kilometer or 17-mile minor Ao-Tai trek in one day. In a reckless bid for a lightweight fast trek, they carried no tents or sleeping bags, relying solely on ordinary down jackets for warmth. Their only communication tools were standard mobile phones, which had no signal in the mountains. They carried no satellite GPS devices. Furthermore, they disregarded the weather forecast. Official reports indicate that during this period, the Qinling Mountains were struck by heavy snow, with drifts reaching knee-deep depths and nighttime temperatures plummeting to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. They had zero concept of the mountain's unpredictable weather and the sheer intensity of the impending blizzard at an altitude of over 10,000 feet. On the night of the 1st of January 2026, the 5 took a taxi to the trail entrance. By the early hours of the 2nd of January, they got there. To evade the strict checkpoints managed by local forest guards, the group slipped into the mountain under the cover of darkness. During the initial ascent, the wind and snow were deceptively mild, leading the team to believe the ridge was not that difficult. By the night of the 2nd of January, the temperature plummeted, while the altitude increasing, the bone-chilling cold and rugged terrain quickly broke the team's morale. In the early hours of the 3rd of January, Mr. Blue began suffering from dizziness and tremors. By the time they reached the Sofa Stone area of Ao Mountain, the weather had turned into a deadly whiteout blizzard, with temperatures on the summit hovering below minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Mr. Yellow realized the situation had spiraled out of control and proposed a retreat. Mr. Blue agreed. However, the leader, Mr. Red, along with Miss White and Mr. Green, insisted on finishing the journey. After the split, Mr. Yellow began the descent with the exhausted Mr. Blue. In the extreme conditions, Mr. Blue soon became immobile. Mr. Yellow left him a lighter and pushed ahead alone to find help. Shortly after, Mr. Blue succumbed to hypothermia, hallucinating that the snowy landscape was a vast maze. Driven by the survival instinct, he stumbled upon a dilapidated shack once used by herb collectors. Mr. Blue used the lighter to burn some of his clothes to light a fire. This act of desperation bought him the time he needed to stay alive until rescuers arrived. Meanwhile, the trio who pushed forward were trapped in a death zone. At 9 a.m. on the 3rd of January, Miss White's sister posted an SOS online. By 11 a.m., police received the report and activated emergency protocols. By the early hours of the 4th of January, several rescue teams entered the mountains from several directions. At 11:29 a.m., rescuers found Mr. Blue in the shack. Though suffering from severe frostbite on his toes, he was alive, but could not provide the exact location of the other 3 team members. More rescue teams and a helicopter joined the search on the 5th of January. At around 4 p.m., a heartbreaking discovery was made at the boulder fields near the navigation tower. In the crevices of the boulders, they found the bodies of Mr. Green and Miss White. Both had perished from extreme hypothermia, their bodies frozen like statues. Traces of the final missing member, the leader, Mr. Red, did not emerge until the 7th of January. Rescuers found scattered footprints and slide marks near a cliff. That afternoon, a body was located at the base of a nearby cliff. The face was unrecognizable due to severe trauma from the fall, and identity was only confirmed via ID card found in the backpack. On the 9th of January, rescuers used ropes to painstakingly hoist Mr. Red's body from the canyon for transport by helicopter. The ill-conceived adventure ended in a grim tally, 3 dead, 1 injured. The Ao-Tai Ridge, a route seasoned hikers call the Forbidden Zone of Life, has been strictly closed to the public by officials since August 2018. Yet many continue to take chances, challenging a minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit blizzard wilderness with nothing but thin down jackets. To date, nearly 60 people have lost their lives here. Let's remember the mountain will always be there, but you only have one life. Do not let ignorance of nature become an eternal pain for your loved ones.